Today's video I'm going to do a review of the Frieda Go Blonder Lightening Spray and the problems that I have encountered with this. But firstly, if I just keep within the general concept of this channel, I just thought I would do a quick outfit of the day to start the video. So today, again, I am wearing my trustworthy gladiator flats. I have on my dress, which is quite similar in style to the kind of Kate Moss for Topshop kind of poppy style aqua blue dress. I actually took this up. It's actually hemmed because it came down lower than my knee, and I just thought the length was nicer at this kind of swooshy style because I'm quite petite, so anything like longer than that usually drowns me. It has a really nice neckline. It goes down quite low, but because I'm quite small chested, I think I can generally get away with it because nothing's like spilling out. It has slightly ruched sleeves on it and these little kind of puff sleeves, and I've just worn it like with my usual array of bangles and normal jewellery that I usually wear. So if I get on with the review, I thought that I would just do a quick review of the Frieda Go Blonder Lightening Spray. A few reasons why I wanted to do this review. When I was using this product, which was probably maybe 2 years ago, it's quite a while ago now, a lot of people, when they start using this product, they seem to think that it's like the holy grail of kind of lightening products, especially people who want their hair to be kind of, you know, really blonde and not ever have like dark pieces showing, because when you buy it you do instantly think that, because on the front it kind of, you know, promises to do away with like roots and promises to be a kind of temporary but easy solution if you want to just do your roots quickly and not have to, you know, bother going to a salon or doing the rest of your hair. So the product itself it comes in a small box. I wish I had one to show, but because the product is so bad, which I will get into now, I wouldn't ever purchase it again, so I don't actually have anything to show. But basically it comes in a box about that big, and it's just like a normal spray bottle, and what you do is you just wash your hair as usual, and then you spray it on the areas that you have dark bits in your hair. So you spray it like down your root line where you part your hair, like when you part it in the middle or at the side, and then you spray it like on darker sections and like underneath, and you could even like spritz it through like the ends for like an ombre effect. So when you start using it, and then when you know you have the solution wet in your hair, you then dry your hair, and that activates the lightening process. So basically when you start using it, this is what I found, when you start using it, it does seem like a miraculous product. You do seem to think like, oh, you know, this is great, this is working really well, I won't have to box dye my hair again, I won't have to go to the salon, I won't have to touch up, you know, my roots and things again. But very slowly you start to realize the damage that it actually does to your hair. So if I just give you a bit of background on when I used it, I used it because I have so much hair and I used to work in an office. I used to have to wash my hair every morning and dry it every morning, which you can imagine with all this hair is a bit of a nightmare, especially when it's hot, because I had to have like the fan on as well, because obviously I get like really hot when I dry my hair. So I'd use it in the morning if I wanted like a quick root touch up before work or on the weekend, and I would literally just spritz it on my hair and hair dry my hair and then straighten my hair and be good to go. But over time, I realised that where I was spraying it, which was down my part line, and I also, like, because I part my hair differently, I would, you know, spray it down here, and I would spray it on these bits here, and I would spray it underneath, and I'd spray it on the ends. I realised that it was really damaging my hair. And also I realised that, well, I didn't realise, it was quite obvious to see in the mirror. I used to part my hair more towards like in a side part, but since it's grown out at the front, and like I'm throwing my fringe out at the moment, I generally part it down the middle because I just like the symmetry of it better. But where I was parting my hair, over time, so for example, I used to part it this way, so I would part it across like that, which looks really rubbish now because I've literally just been brushing it all the other way, but I would part it over like that. And this part of my hair was really breaking off, so this part of my hair was a lot shorter than the other parts, and I didn't really think about it for long, but then over time the bits nearest to the scalp actually broke off. So I had literally about that length hair. I mean, it wasn't a massive amount of hair, maybe like, I don't know, like this kind of section here. It wasn't a massive amount, but because it had broken off, I literally had like a tuft of hair like at the top of my head I couldn't do anything with, and you know, it was quite soul destroying really, because most women, like, you know, take pride in their hair, and most women have a bit of an OCD relationship with their hair anyway. So to have like a sort of clump of hair this long at the front of the rest of your hair was really, you know, a nightmare. And especially because I had to style it for work, and I had to, you know, scrape it all back when I'm running. It was really causing, you know, complete misery for me. It took about 8 months for it to grow back, and I had a fringe for a while. You can see now how these two sections here, so you can see here at the front of my hair, this part here is where my fringe is growing out, and so you can see how it's, you know, taken a long time to grow that out, and that is basically because the Frieda spray completely damaged my hair to a state of beyond repair. I literally had to wait between 8 months and a year, and over a year, and even now it's still growing back because it's only here. It just completely ruined my hair. I wrote to Frieda, and I attached pictures of the damage that it had done to my hair, and I said how it was irreparable even if I went, you know, to a hair salon and tried to get them to do something with it. The basic thing was, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of restorative treatments or proteins or oils or serums I put on my hair, I basically had to wait for it to grow back, which was really, you know, depressing. Frieda didn't really do anything. They basically sent me a box of restorative products, which were their latest kind of, you know, products packed with protein and this and this and this. And I just thought, you know, this isn't good enough. So I went online, and I was amazed to see, well, I wasn't amazed because the product is so bad. I was thinking I can't be the only one with this problem, but I saw that hundreds of other people have had this problem as well. Hundreds of people have used this spray on their hair, and it has either made their hair so, you know, like brittle at the ends that they can't get a brush through it, or it had damaged their hair like it had damaged mine, so it had made their hair like literally fall out like in clumps, or like have that strange like piece of hair that would just stick out here like I had. And so if you do a search for this product online and bad reviews, you'll see that yourself. Now, I was in Boots the other day, and I was shocked to find out that one of the products that I use to dye my hair quite often, which is the Jerome Russell, I can't remember what it's called now, Jerome Russell, I think it's called Bee Blonde, but it's basically just like a conventional kind of blue powder and cream, and you mix it up and paint it on, and then it goes through like the different stages of lightening for your hair. But I've gotten on really well with that product over the years, and I've never had any breakage or anything, and my hair, touch wood, is in quite good healthy condition now. But they have recently brought out a product similar to the John Frieda Go Blonde spray, so it's like a kind of activating spray that works on damp hair, and then you use a heat appliance, either a hairdryer or a straightener, to actually activate the lightening process. So I was shocked by that, and I hope that no one actually buys that because of the bad experiences that I and a lot of other people have had. The sprays are similar to the Sun-In ones that you can buy, which are like that kind of 1980s, 1990s old school brand, that basically are the same kind of spray in, and then you go out in the sun to use them as the kind of lightning activator. But because they have literally got such a high concentrate of bleach in them, and because you're not washing the bleach out, you are literally, it's almost like you're burning it into your hair because you're using a heat appliance to activate the lightening process. It is really, really dangerous. So I just thought that I would make a video to explain the trouble that I had with the product. And literally every night I would have to put on like advanced serums and, you know, different conditioners and things just to kind of try and encourage it to grow back normally. And obviously when you've got like loads of different things going on in your life, like I didn't really want to be thinking about that all the time, and it was just really annoying because I'd go out, like I'd have to use a ton of hairspray like to keep my hair in place so that no one saw that I had this weird like short piece of hair at the front of my head. And since that day I have vowed to never ever use John Frieda products again, which is a shame because I used to get on quite well with their shampoos and conditioners, but because of the poor experience that I have had with the Go Blonde spray, I'm just not willing to risk it. So I hope that this video has been helpful if you're considering using the John Frieda Go Blonde spray, and just to avoid the misery that I had with the product, I suggest to stay well away from it. Alright, I hope that's helped, and I'll bring you another video soon. Bye.